One thing my father did teach me was to always follow your first mind. And when I was a kid, I was rebellious. So I guess unconsciously, when I got a gut feeling, I didn't follow it. And now I can sit back and I can see clearly those times when I got that funny feeling. I should have did what my father told me to do. Follow my first mind. And he said the reason why you should follow your first mind, because your first mind is your common sense. That's God talking. It's something you already know. That's not a good idea. But if we allow someone else to influence us, or like I was rebellious. I wanted to see if the stove was hot. Now, you know, most kids, they learn when they're little not to touch the stove. But my father made sure I didn't touch the stove. So I never got any type of burns in the kitchen. Because my father didn't even want me in the kitchen when he was cooking. He was a very cautious man. He was a very observant man. He knew me when I wasn't around. He knew everything I did the whole day I was gone. And he'll tell me exactly what I did the whole day. I don't know if he was following me or he just knew me that well. But I also knew that my father knew a lot of people. So wherever I went, they were looking out for me. I just didn't know it. And I took advantage of that a lot of times. You know, hanging out with the wrong people. I remember one time I was up at Uncle Bill's. It was a little game room at the corner of Guilford and Genesee. And I knew I had no business messing with this brother's baby's mama. They was broke up, but she was pregnant. So my dumb ass, you know, I'm still gonna try to holler at her. Now my cousin there, you know, and it's like he edging me on a little bit, you know what I mean, because she's feeling me. You know what I mean? She let me know she liked me because I was shy. I wasn't the kind that, you know, would just walk up to a girl unless, you know what I'm saying, I was probably a little tipsy, I might say a little something. That's how I met my son's mother. You know, it was a party, you know, we was going to Guilford Hall. That's how I met my son's mother. But anyway, I had to always remember that my father said, follow your first mind. Because if I had followed my first mind, I wouldn't have ended up in a lot of negative situations. You know? And I can go on and talk for days, and you know, but my life is full of bad decisions. I've made a lot of bad decisions, and I've learned from those bad decisions, you know. But the thing is that as I was learning, I wasn't around my people. As I was learning, I was on the road, you know. You know, I spent a lot of my time on the road, you know, just traveling from city to city because I didn't feel comfortable at home, you know. And a lot of people know my story. You know, the home that my dad left, you know, it was a trap house. So I had to live in the street. You know, so I was glad to be able to get on the road. That way I was able, if I'm gonna be out on the motherfucking street, I might as well be out on the street going other places. So I became a traveler, you know. And I can travel coast to coast twice. The last state that I traveled to was Portland, Oregon. Seaside. Woo! Ooh, that was beautiful. Being right there, at the coast. And one day I just said I'm going home. And I got on the Greyhound and came back home with everything that I had collected on the road. Had my little roller bag, with the handle. But I felt accomplished when I got home. I felt that I had, actually did something with my life. But as soon as I got back here, people only remembered what I did when I was here. So I didn't get no credit for what I did when I was away. People still saw me as the delinquent, whatever I was. I don't even know what I was. I was out of my mind. I was on drugs, you know what I mean? I was on drugs, you know what I mean? A lot. I was on drugs all my life, man. That's what it was all about, a party. The next party. And when I started, I was 17 years old. I was with a friend. And we were at his uncle's house. We were over there and, we played wrestling and watch TV or whatever the case may be. But I was 17 and he was like a year younger than me. And his uncle kept coming in and out. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? He keep going in the bathroom. And then he'll come out, he'll leave, and he'll be gone for a few minutes. He'll come right back and he'll go right in the bathroom. And I was like, yo, fuck your uncle doing up in there, man? And he didn't, I guess he didn't really know either. So we went and knocked on the door. We usually will knock on the door. So he peeped out the door and seen it was us and let us come in. So we come in and it's a bathtub and it's a toilet. So me and my homie, we're sitting on the bathtub, and his uncle's sitting there, and he chopping it up. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh boy, what you doing? He said, you want some of this girl? I was like, yeah, I'll take some of that girl. Because that's how I was. I was experimental. I was an experimental person. I was young, and probably out of my damn mind because I was traumatized. I was trying to escape fear, so I guess I was looking for something that make me feel confident, you know what I mean? And I heard cocaine, was the most confident, stimulating, motivating, and celebrated drug in America. So I tried it, and I'm telling you what, it made me feel like I was Einstein. I felt like I was Einstein. Okay, that first time trying it was just the best experience I had ever had in my life. I mean, all the pain, all the hurt, all the sorrow, even the pain of losing my mom, it eased that. It didn't take it away. Nothing could take that away. But it allowed me to cope with that. It allowed me not to be scared to go out into a crowd. It even opened me up and made me start writing raps, and I ended up on the stage. You know what I mean? So I know what I came from, and if I'm doing this now and I'm not on it, then that means this is my true destiny. I was meant to be some type of entertainer. Because I love people, you know what I mean? And how can I not love people and not want to make them smile? If you love somebody, you want to make them smile, right? So I don't mind keeping it raw and 100 when it comes to talking about myself, because I know that I'm authentic. I'm somebody that lived a life that was tragic, that was almost, it was meant to break anybody, that type of life. I've lived the type of life that was meant to break anybody. But I'm still able to express myself eloquently. I may still need to get my life in order more as far as getting a better income, or I don't know. Right now, I'm 53 years old. You know what I mean? It ain't really too many stages I'm gonna be jumping around on. You know what I'm saying? But I can do my shit in the background for a minute. You know what I mean? I don't mind making music. I love making music. Man, music changed my life. And if you want to get real honest, it was music that opened the doors and gave me a chance to come out of that dungeon. You know what I mean? To take off them chains. To take off that depression. And allow me to stand up and actually see above my own self. And when I was able to see who I was who I had become, I said, heck no, I got to make a change. So let that be the reason why you make a change today. Because you should stand up and look back down at yourself and see if that's the person that you want to represent. And if that's not the person that you want to represent, then you should care about that person enough to convince that person to make a change. And with that, peace, be safe, and shame the devil.